We saw thee not. The words that you're going to need for this song, we, it's your pointer finger from one shoulder that is on the same side as your arm, across, circling a group of people to the other side. We saw, view, behold, gazed, depending on, I saw you, gazed upward. Then we're going to look at thee, you, thou, pointing again, the old English, pointing out toward the people. If it's plural, it goes out. If it's just one person, God, wherever you're going to talk about that person. Not, thumb pulled off the chin area. Not. When, and that's just the little circle and landing on your pointer finger. We'll circle and land. When. Come. Starting from out there, both pointer fingers make an arc up and into yourself. Come. Pour. If you think of the holes in the sleeve coming off the elbow, pour. It's like the word cottage is a poor home, but most of the time they'll just talk about being a poor. World, both W's, circle and land on top of the other one. The dominant hand lands on top. World. Sin. X hand is like hooks that get into people and it's brought down and up. Sin. Death. Both hands straight out and they just collapse over. Death is like they're standing up and it dies. Death. Thy. Open hand wherever you're going, toward God, toward yourself. It is a possession. Anytime it's possessive, it's open hand toward that person. And again, home, the pinched fingers, once at the edge of the mouth and then back toward the ear. Home. In, your hand forms kind of a cup and you put your other hand inside of it. In. Despised, hate. Oh, that center finger just flips it away. It's like, oh, take it away. Hate, despised. Now, you've got a city here, and a lot of times when you're just interpreting, if it's something that people are not real familiar with, this is a word for fingerspell. In songs, we don't have time for that. Most of the time in hymns and spiritual songs, they know what the words are. The in is the beginning of Nazareth, and you form it into the city formation. Nazareth. But take your pointer fingers, cross them, and take them away from each other. It kind of negates everything that was said before it. But we, of course, again, we talked about that one. Believe. Information up here that we keep very tight. But we believe, and you can take it into a clasp or on down to hold hands area. Footsteps. Now, being that we're interpreting, it uses footsteps trod, which is kind of a redundant. You use feet walked. By footsteps trod. Your feet were walking. Street, and again, you're looking at that path in front of you. Street being the S, taken straight out. Street. Plains. It's like you're getting a hold of some dirt and you're feeling that dirt. Plains. Son. The boy sign taken down into the baby sign. Son of God. Now, again, bring it from heaven and then it lands in the Father position. God. Lift it. Take and lift it up. Both hands open and lift it up. And then high. H kind of going in the same direction. You're lifting it high. Amid, or in amongst. You take your pointer finger and you're going weaving in and out of your other hand. Amid. Wild, savage, angry. It's like you take it and you grab your insides because they get very tight up. Wild, savage, crew, which is people. Heard. Cup your ear over your hand. Cup your hand over your ear. Sorry, flip it around. Imploring. That is a begging. It's like you've got your hand out and your dominant hand is trying to pull it in toward yourself. Begging, imploring, cry. Now this is a different cry. It's not crying this way. It is a calling. So you take and lay your dominant hand on top of your non-dominant hand and pull it away. Call. Forgive. Again, turn your hand over and it is like you're erasing what has been done or said. Forgive. Know not. This is to know. To know not is to throw it away. Know not what? From your thumb to your center of your palm. It's a strike with your pointer finger. What? And do. And it's thumb and pointer finger back and forth. Do. Deed or action, though, on the other side, like did, is to pick it up and move it. Done, meaning to be finished. Throw it away. You're finished with it. Shook. Get a hold of it and shake it. It's like you are shaking a rug or something. You're going to shake it. Earth, thumb, center finger, laid on the back of your fist and rock it back and forth. Earth. Veiled means to cover. So you take your dominant hand and cover the non-dominant hand. Sun, and that is the S hand. It's a little twist up in the sky. Sun. Not, again, right off of the chin, not. Open. Put both of your hands together, flat out, and open them up. Open. Tomb or grave, beginning with yourself, cover, make a kind of a hill, like when you see a grave first being covered up, you see a little mound of dirt, make that little mound of dirt there. Where? And it's just, where is it? Where? Once. This meaning before. So that's in the past. Before, once. Mangled or destroyed. It is, and this one can sometimes be a little painful if you're not real careful. Your knuckles are going to brush across one another and then back across, throwing it away. Destroy. I've hurt my knuckles several times with that one. Mangled, body, and you're just touching in your chest area, up and down. Body, lay. And I always talk about Charlie. You take and you lay him in the palm of your non-dominant hand. Lay. Upper, or upper being above, room. Ours, defining the walls, making a square. 2 walls, 2 walls. Met, like you've got 2D hands, one and then they come together. Met. On, and of course, and we've talked about way. Angels. You're making the wings from the shoulders out. Angels. Said. And again, take it out. It's a rolling of the words off the lips. Why? And it's a knowledge that you want, and you bring it out into the why formation. Why? Why? Seek. Sherlock Holmes, get that little magnifying glass, and you're searching. Okay, seeking, searching, living. L, up where the body, the blood flows up. L's make it living. And dead, we've talked about, stands up and he keels over. Walked, and of course we've talked about walked. Chosen. 2 on the non-dominant hand, and you're picking with the dominant hand. Chosen, and then few. Take, and it's like you're running your thumb across the fingertips of both hands. Few. Who? Thumb on the chin, and it's just a little twick of the pointer finger. Who? From. 2 X hands. The dominant hand pulls away from the non-dominant hand. From, and of course earth. Ascend, and you Charlie in your hand and make him ascend like he's going up into heaven. Raise, and again lift, raise, heaven. Roll your hands and then flatten them out just above your head. It's defining the space above your head as heaven. Wandering. You're like, huh? What are you talking about? Wandering, view, or see. And then low to earth. And that means that you're going to bow down. Low to earth or bow down. All prostate bend. You're bowing down, face down. You're circling your face and then pointing down. You're bowing, face down. And of course, people, and that's the P. And you're rolling it so that you're coming in toward yourself. People, or human, eyes, and of course you just point to your eyes. Journey, and it's a bent V hand, and you're just journey to the skies, and you're journeying upward. Okay, are we ready? Ready. We saw thee not when thou didst come to this poor world of sin and death, nor yet beheld thy cottage home in that despised Nazareth. But we believe that thy footsteps trod its streets and plains, thou Son of God. But we believe thy footsteps trod its streets and plains, thou Son of God. We saw thee not when lifted high amid that wild and savage crew, nor heard we that imploring cry, forgive, they know not what they do. But we believe the deed was done that shook the earth and veiled the sun. But we believe the deed was done that shook the earth and veiled the sun. We gaze not in the open tomb, where once thy mangled body lay, nor saw thee in that upper room, nor met thee on the open way. But we believe that angels said, why seek the living with the dead? But we believe that angels said, why seek the living with the dead? We walk not with the chosen few, who saw thee from the earth ascend, who raised to heaven their wandering view, then low to earth all prostrate bend. But we believe that human eyes beheld that journey to the skies. But we believe that human eyes beheld that journey to the skies.